Right now, T. Rowe Price is down about 5.5%, but it was down even further earlier this morning. So I have decided to use this opportunity to lower my cost basis and generate some covered call premiums. I'm going to buy 125 shares. The last ex-dividend for T. Rowe Price was on December 15th. So it's likely that the March 20th expiration will be after the ex-dividend date, but that's not certain. So I'm going to look at a $100 and a $105 covered call for March and for April and choose one of these four contracts. If I sell the $100 call expiring in 44 days, I can generate at least $165 and probably a little more than that. The $105 call would bring me between $50 and $90. If I go out to April, the $100 call brings me $240 or more, and the $105 call brings me at least $100. I know that T. Rowe Price is very consistent with their dividends, keeping them either steady or increasing them consistently. So the next dividend payment will probably be between $125 and $135 for each 100 shares that I own. I'm liking the April 17th $100 contract because if it's assigned, I'll make $300 in capital gains in addition to the $240 plus that I get for the contract. And I'll get another dividend payment of probably $130. So that looks like a pretty good return for a 2-month holding period. So let's sell a $100 strike, 72 days out, expiring April 17th. I'm going to ask for $290. And let's see if that one will fill. And it filled at $3 a share. I just spent $12,122.50 to buy 125 shares, paying $96.98 per share for them. Let's see what that did to my average cost per share. I'm now out of pocket $48,484.21, and instead of 363 shares, I own 488 shares. So let's do a little division here. So my average investment per share is now $99.35. So the 100 shares that I'm using to cover the call that I just sold are worth $9,698. And I received $299.34 for the contract. I'll enter the closing date here so that we have the correct number of days held. So a $299.34 premium on $9,698 worth of shares gives me an annualized rate of return of 15.65%. And that doesn't include the $302 in capital gains that I'll receive if this is assigned. So just for comparison, the rate of return on just the options premium is 15.65%. But if the shares are called away, the options premium plus the capital gains will be closer to $600, which will give me a 31.36% annualized rate of return on this trade. But for now, we're going to leave it at $299.34 because that is my realized cash in hand, and the rest of the benefit is still hypothetical. All right, one more quick sum to see how much difference this $299.34 made. So I've reduced my total expense just a little bit, and my new average investment per share is $98.74. And sometime in March, I can expect a dividend payment of about $1.27 times 488 shares. So mid-March, I can expect a dividend payment of about $620. I'm going to make a note here that that should be coming up. So I just set up my favorite kind of trade where I can receive options premium, expect a dividend payment, and potentially some capital gains if the share price recovers. And on February 20th, we will check back in on my other cash secured put and covered call, which as of right now are both still out of the money.